survive this session.
What about now?
Much better. How about you, Fatfly?
We agreed that I will only say welcome, welcome, welcome to people when they join the voice chat. No tricky questions.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, welcome everyone.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh, sorry.
I'm curious if Peter will join.
Oh, he's on vacation. Come on.
Yeah, we'll see. Either way, he wouldn't talk to us. He's very shy, so that's for sure. He would
Well,
just...
he's level high, mate, so... 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes.
Father Jack, you stream on Twitch. I was playing around today with that because maybe one of the next sessions will be on Twitch, so the people that are not here on Discord can also join. And I saw that you can only upload the stream to Twitch if you have at least 50 followers and you are active every 7 days. Is that in your case the same, or is this just something new?
I have 7 followers on Twitch, and I stream to it most days, so that must be a new thing.
Yeah, because if you use the Twitch app, the Twitch desktop app, it's very easy to organize your streams, and you can record through that app and so on. However, you cannot upload it to Twitch if you have less than 50 followers. So I was just curious if that's something that you know about.
I use a thing called Restream,
Yeah.
which streams to YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Okay.
I'll send you the link. I'll DM you the link for Restream.
Yes,
it's free.
Please do that, yeah.
Let me just...
Hello, Petra. How do you pronounce that correctly?
While it's silence, I'll repeat. If everybody set their mouse on this voice channel, Jet Set Pacific FM, on the right there is a small open chat button. So you can ask questions there, and also I'm doing a small background research, so if you would be kind to just type down in the chat your favorite survival game that is not Escape the Pacific. Thank you very much.
I don't have one.
We know that Ravenous loves Escape. What's that name? Stranded Deep. Maybe that's why she's not joining us now.
That name is forbidden. We don't say that. It's like Mordor. Not Mordor, Sauron, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was streaming. Apparently not. Let's see. Can everyone see my screen?
It's good. It's multicolored.
Okay, good. I thought I'm streaming since I joined. Sorry.
Maybe you should stream just application so you can do stuff in the background. Otherwise, we will all see you whenever you're alt tab,
That's fine. I have less to hide, few things to hide, so that's fine.
Not what I saw last time on your screen, mate, but okay.
No. Oh, let's not go there.
And
the party is already there, we just need to assemble stuff.
By the way, guys, you see on the island there's a lot of things laying around. I started today 1 hour ago to prepare everything. I saved the game, loaded back in, and half of the stuff disappeared. So that's something that happens to everyone. We still have enough stuff to not waste too much time building things. But yeah, we.
Welcome. Sorry, I'm just doing my job.
No, it's
Like,
okay. It's okay. Sunhill Gaming says The Forest. The Forest is such a nice and good game, and I cannot wait for Sons of the Forest. I think it's supposed to be released in October this year.
Yeah.
It's kind of Sons of the Forest.
Yeah.
It's like too masculine for me.
And Raft, Rob says, Raft, I never played Raft just because it looks like too cartoony. So, can anyone recommend Raft as in like
I can.
story? Really?
It's one of my favorite games in this genre.
Like you and me
I really
never
enjoy it.
talked about Raft.
Oh, I kind of never played it solo. You know, I always played it in co-op with other people.
Yeah.
But I think it's also good as solo game. It's just more fun in co-op, and it's cartoony, but it's well arranged. It has a very interesting story that developed through the chapters, through the updates of the game, and recently there was the last update with the final
Yeah.
point of interest, and I just played it with Maeve a week ago, and we really enjoyed it again. So it's worth playing. It's definitely a beautiful game.
Yeah. Okay, I have to check it out. And Totsi, I hope that's correct. Says
Tootsie.
subsistence. I have no idea.
Subsistence, yeah.
Subsistence.
That's also a very cool game. It's very
That's
hard.
cool, yeah. It's very hard.
Really?
Very difficult.
I was watching Game Edge playing it, and it looked kind of boring. So
He played on easy.
yeah, okay.
That was my attempt on a joke, but okay. It's grindy game substance, but it's the one of the first games that has full seasons, you know, summer, winter, spring, and different stuff you can collect when seasons change. So it's very
Immersive, yeah.
immersive, yeah. It's very immersive, and you really feel the cold of the winter, and the temperature, body temperature, and the system with the temperature is not polished quite yet, but you know, when you are next to the stove, you will be like, or fire, you will heat up, but it still doesn't have a volume system where it will heat up the room. So if you open the windows, it doesn't matter. You know?
Okay.
That's the only thing I noticed. But the game mechanics, hunting, resource gathering, and everything is very interesting. NPCs are not really smart, and they are more like annoyance, but you know, you can play without them, you can turn them off.
Yeah.
Also very beautiful game.
Hello, Greifenshail. So I think we can start. The majority of the people are here, and before we go into the game, I just saw something. You see my mouse pointer. You see this thing here in the water. So in case you ever forget where you placed your fish trap, just come to the pause menu, and you will see it in the water like this. That's how you can find stuff that you lost in the water, and that applies to everything. So you see, there, that's an easy one. So will we start, Fatfly?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes past our meeting time, so let's go.
Okay, so let's see how much more items will disappear this time. Okay, so looks like the majority of the stuff is still here. So the way how this stream will work, guys, is Fatfly will give me instructions and I pretend I'm a new player, so you can see what the process is. You can start whenever you wish, Fatfly.
Well, let's start with one fresh papaya. I'm a bit hungry.
Come on.
You said you will follow my instructions, so. No. Look, okay, first, jokes aside, it's important. As you noticed, all we are very open about the game bugs, and we are not running away from game bugs. They are there, and our team members are fixing them. But it's a small team, so it's taking time. But what we can do for you to help you enjoy the game more is to show you how to avoid the big bugs that are kind of game breaking, And this is first episode in a series that we will actually help players to identify bugs, to send us reports when it happens, because it's important to have as many reports so we can cover as many aspects of the bug influencing the game. It's a complex game. A lot of mechanics are like mixing with each other. Collision system is not perfect, but it's the Unity engine, and we cannot do much about that. What we can do is show you how to build in this first episode of this series a raft that works. That you will not have problems, a lot of problems with it, and most importantly, you will be able to carry in materials resources from other islands to your island safely without using unfinished log holders and stuff like that. So to start, we are going to build a catamaran raft system, and Mr. Radu, please set it up as we agreed.
Like I never built this type of raft. That's why I was saying I'll just do it like a beginner. So you said, yeah?
Catamaran is a system where you build a raft that is less mass, for the same effective, useful area, So it's faster in general. You are using the minimum of the bases because they are most heavy part of the raft, and you also minimize a chance for like some in-depth collisions that happen with raft building. That happens almost with every raft. So the first thing, when you are connecting the bases like Mr. Rado is doing at the moment, after connecting every base, you are going to lift the raft with your right click and hold it a bit there and drop it down and observe. If this is like smooth and easy process like here, and the raft is reacting to the waves, then it means that everything is okay with it. But if you notice any kind of strange behavior, because you will notice it, if you pay attention, like raft is shaking a bit or banking or something like that, then it's bad. Okay, Mr. Radu.
So I attached another one, and
Yeah,
this feels okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5, right?
Yeah. I just want to try something. Sorry. Look at those two sticks. So if I drop this raft on them, they might disappear. No, these ones don't. But sometimes, guys, try to not drop a raft module on an item, because you see now it just disappeared. And that could cause problems. And I'm sure if I would load the game, so I would save now, load the game, and I put this raft module away, that item will reappear here. And we don't know why that happens. We're still looking into it.
Yeah, so try not to put stuff on stuff. That is rule number 1 of the safe playing Escape the Pacific.
Let's see. Okay, this is okay. So how many modules do you want me to put in one row?
5.
5, okay, so we'll add
and then
one more here.
At the center connect like 1.
Let's see. I'm very curious with this thick branch. Is it gone? Yeah. You see? So don't do that. Okay, that's 5. We'll do here another 5. So what I usually
no, don't. You must. You cannot connect 2 parts of the raft. You must continue working from that 5 that you already built.
So let's lift this one up. It folds perfectly.
So no matter what you do when you are building a raft, whatever you put on a raft, attach like a crate with a rope or everything, always get on the sand, get some distance, don't be too close to the raft and just lift it. And if you do that, you will like build a stable raft that will like follow the instructions.
Okay, so now I just build like this, right? From what I understood.
Yeah, but do the checks.
Yeah. Yeah. I had once the issue where the raft was going up very slow like this.
Yeah,
And
that
then,
is the sign that something is wrong.
and then I found a stick somewhere in a corner.
Well,
And
I was hoping something like that will happen so I can explain how to fix it. But if doesn't happen, then I will just give you people a theory at the end.
we can try put something on the raft that's not attached. Oh, you've
Well,
seen?
we'll do the stress test at the end.
I think I had the green snapping. Oh no, it's okay. So one here and another one here. Fatfly, are you keeping an eye on the chat if someone's asking any questions? So it still goes up very, very nice.
People want game sound.
Game sound.
I think the stream is by default muted. In the
Yeah.
right bottom corner of the stream, you have like
You have to go. You have to go on. Put your mouse pointer on the Jet Set Pacific FM, and you see those three icons. And there's settings, and in the settings you have sound settings because that's what happened with me. And then you can switch your sound because it could be switched automatically to your monitor or screen or whatever. So just make sure you have your standard thing set up. I'll
default audio device both for playback and for microphone.
Mr. Tiger joined. Can you confirm, Mr. Tiger, that you can hear me and the game sound? There's a chat option now in voice chats. If you go with your mouse pointer over Jet Set Pacific FM, you'll see a chat icon popping up. If you click on that, you'll see the chat.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, but I can't hear the game.
Okay.
Well, we don't need really the sounds from the game, but if you can make it happen, I think it's just muted by default.
So let me. I assume you all see my screen. Let me drag my Discord here on my desktop.
Can you go back to the game just for me to check if this works?
Can you guys see my Discord?
Yeah.
So this is what I mean. So if you want to open the chat, you go here, you open the chat. Sorry, that's admin. Sorry. It's down here. You see these icons. You click on the arrow, and then you have all of your input devices and output devices. Make sure it's not set to one of your screens. Make sure it says default or your speakers here. And then you should be able to hear us. So, who was saying 6? Can you check this? Is anyone here that can hear the sound of the game? I'll switch back to the game.
Yeah, switch back to the game. I wanted to test that.
Okay.
Do something. I mean, do something in game. Produce some sound.
Jumping.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so it's just a Discord setting, guys. Try to do what I was showing
Also,
you.
for some reason, every stream is by default just muted, and in the bottom right corner you have like little speaker icon. Just click that.
Okay, so it looks like a couple of the guys said that it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can rewatch it on YouTube with sound. Hopefully,
Yeah, I mean,
it records correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's continue. And by the way, if you jump and you press twice the space bar, it jumps twice without having to press again.
I'm making the game sound.
So what's next, Fatfly?
So we when to repeat for people that are not here from the beginning, when we build the raft, we attach piece by piece, and after every piece, we do this test that Mr. Radu will just do. We lift the raft, and we check if the raft behaves like normally. You know, it's smooth movement, it drops down easy, and it reacts on waves, you know, on a beach. So let's continue. Now we are gonna build a couple pillars in that central section. So can you place like 4 pillars in the central section of the raft?
Let's see, do I have
Any
them?
kind, it doesn't really matter. I usually work with the long sticks only because
Okay.
they are at the end the cheapest material.
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know about this quick build menu, if you press and hold C, you'll have this menu, and if you press and hold B, you have the quick build menu. And the items you see here are the items, you mark with a star in here. So whatever you mark with a star will appear in that menu. So let's see, we'll just take normal sticks, yeah? Okay.
Pillar.
Where is it? Here. And I know some of you guys were asking for a method to place more than one. So after it snaps and before you click, hold down shift and then it places one and the next one is available. It works with a couple of the building items. It doesn't work with all of them, but we're working on that. So Fatfly, where did you wanted them to be placed?
Exactly there where you wanted to put it.
And we'll
So-
make a square here?
Yes.
Okay, and just these 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and one thing more, if for some reason, like in this case, what happened, Blueprint doesn't want to appear in green color, meaning you can place it. You just change the angle, you know, or rotate. Use the hotkey to rotate the blueprint in your hand. And let's finish the sticks so we can attach the
Do we
ceiling
need more
frame.
or just these 4?
No, just those 4.
Okay. I'll do it the way that the player would do it.
I mean, my beard is gray, but I didn't expect to have it a couple more gray after this session.
Yeah. If you guys don't want to watch us chopping down stuff like this, we can just spawn items in, but we'd rather show you the stuff like a normal player would do it.
Yeah, and we are gonna use like quick methods.
Yeah.
Mr. Radu, please read a message I sent you on the Discord.
I would have to switch again to my desktop, so I can't. Or actually,
Okay.
wait, I'll check it on my phone.
But people, yeah, check it on your phone. It's secret. So we are building a raft that is capable of transferring loose items, and we are doing a procedure to test raft after attaching parts to be sure that the parts are not bugged. So what happens? It happens that usually one of the raft bases appears to be attached correctly, but its collision model, it's actually the object's solidity is not placed well, so it interferes or something like that, just to give you impression. So by doing these checks with lifting and dropping raft, we are making sure that nothing is colliding inside the mechanics of the raft building system.
So, what's next?
Next year, we are going to build a ceiling frame on top of those 4 sticks to start the second floor.
Okay. good. I'll just have to go with this. I can't remember which one is the correct one. I think this one.
Oh my god, you're like a chicken making eggs.
Um,
Yep.
yeah. I was sure that people will not want to spawn things in.
Let's
So-
do one check again.
Yeah. Looks good, yeah.
Yeah, it's fast moving. It's not freezing your or dropping your frames per frame rate. You know, if you notice that when you lift your raft, frames per second go down, it means that something is struggling there. You know, and it's not good. And in that case, just remove the last part you place. Do a check again, and then try to attach the part again. If it doesn't help, it usually means that you will have to build another part because that one is full bar. You know. Okay, let's build the stairs up there so we can climb it.
From the side or in here.
Yeah, we are gonna add one more raft base at the end, just to see if our raft will go flying. You know,
So what will I do next?
build the stairs on one of the sides to go up, or a ladder. Yeah, build the half one so we can move under it. You know.
Okay. Jesus. In the middle? Yeah. Like
Oh,
this?
yeah. You can put it only in the middle, I think.
I have to say I never placed one of these.
Oh, really?
No.
How do you go up, mate?
I
Ah,
don't
yes,
I don't do
you have
stuff like
admin.
this.
No, I understand. You have admin powers. You fly.
I
Okay.
fly when I need to go up. Small sticks. What's this?
That is not important.
Everyone wants to spawn things. Yeah. We were actually talking a long time ago about
Creative
putting in
mode. Yeah.
a creative mode, so that would have a spawn system in. But yeah, that's it's on our list, but it's very down the line. Okay.
Okay. Now let's make a roof or floor or whatever. You know, I prefer banana floors. I use them for floors and roofs because they are good protection and they are like flat.
Just this.
Nice. Yeah, simplest.
Okay.
And after you finish that one, please do the check again,
Yeah.
just so we keep checking to see if we are actually hoping that the things will go full bar. So we are gonna show you how to fix it.
Okay. Banana.
Uh,
I think
One tip for you people: what I do when the game bugs annoy me, I kind of role play. You know, I give myself an idea like what is happening is part of the game, and it's something that it's there to make my life miserable. You know, so I was always trying to make a workarounds around the bugs because sometimes waiting for bug to be fixed can take some time.
so it looks good.
Yeah, it's solid. Okay, let's put something on the raft, but save the game, please.
Okay. What do you want to put on the raft?
Logs are the craziest things. Just take one of the logs and drop it on a raft.
Anywhere?
Anyway,
Okay.
now lift raft.
Yeah, it's very slow, so my mouse is way up.
So that means that there is a problem in the raft somewhere. And usually the raft system resets itself when you remove one of the raft bases and then again. Okay, let's try another object. If the same thing happens, then we're gonna have to find that bug.
So this already means that something is not right with the
Yeah,
raft?
something is not set right, and I think it's the ceiling that you made that's just off. Okay, put something else on that, like Franz pack or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the same, slow.
Very slow. Okay. Okay, now put the Franz on the side, somewhere on the sand. And let's remove that raft base that is closest to you.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop it there and put the Franz back on the raft and try to lift it again.
Same.
It's slow.
Yeah.
Okay, now go to the second floor with that Franz pack and put it on that roof.
I don't like that. That's so weird. Okay.
Okay, now try to lift it.
But now it doesn't even lift.
Yeah, so let's remove the roof and test again.
Will I put
You can, but you don't need to specially. I don't think it's a raft base. You can reattach it so we don't forget.
yeah. Okay, so you want me to remove
Yeah,
this?
let's kill the roof. But don't remove the parts that fell. Try to lift the raft again.
Okay. It's not lifting.
It's not lifting. Okay.
Yeah.
Pick up that stuff.
So
And
what do I do?
we probably killed the raft now, you know. It might not be able to save it. You know? So you see why it's important to do this. You don't want to finish your raft and then to start sailing and then
But
the
now it's
weird
fine.
things happen. Yeah, but put something on it, anything.
Heavy again.
Heavy again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's remove all those sticks and then the ladder. We'll go back all the way to the first raft base because you know the problem that created this problem now might not be able to fix at all. But if we did the checks from the beginning with putting stuff and lifting, we would be able to identify it easier.
So you're saying that you can lift the raft with loose items on it if it
No,
doesn't bug
no,
out?
you cannot, but you can in that very slow mode, you know. But if it doesn't want to lift at all, then that is
Okay.
the problem, you know. That will make a raft in like 5 to 10 minutes or 1 hour just sinking without any reason.
Oh,
So as
okay.
long as we can lift it even a bit, that's okay. But I wanted to try to reproduce the system where you cannot lift it, which we succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay, now put anything on it, and it should be you should be able to lift it slowly.
Yeah. All good.
Yes. Okay. Now we are gonna continue. Can you place quickly those four thingies? But now we are gonna check with that front pack every time you put like
Four
put the
things like the
yeah,
pillars.
pillars. Yeah.
Okay. For the survivors that joined recently, uh, if you hold down shift when you place down stuff, it gives you the next one to place down. You see, you don't have to go to the menu all the time. It works with a couple of the items, not with all of them, but it works with the majority of the items in here, especially with the pillars. It works very, very good.
In general, soon we will be able to like clone like this blueprints for everything.
So, Fatfly, sorry, you wanted me to just put down one blueprint?
No. Put all four, finish them, and then just do the check. We can speed it up a bit. You know?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is actually fun. Streaming.
Wow.
Okay, 1.
You have a very sexy voice, my friend.
Thank you. Okay, so we can lift it properly.
I think we'll choose. Wouldn't say size, but there's very few vultures that have very.
Medusa, you are streaming your TV, I think.
Yeah, unless there was someone asking us questions. Question number 2. So will I? Yeah, you can lift it now.
It's good. Let's continue.
So I'll take them down.
You know what is the problem? When you are lifting this, if it goes straight up and down, it's good. If it starts banking, on left or right, it's not good.
Okay.
We have to disassemble parts again. So we are watching if it's going up and down without any kind of horizon changes.
Okay.
Is that correct to say?
I think so. So it lifts, so this is fine too. We'll put the ladder next. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Thick branch.
When you finish the ladder, you see how that frame for the ceiling kinda isn't. It looks like it's not set right. It's like too low, but it's just not finished models. It's normal. But what is important when you are building walls on your raft? It can happen that one of the walls sinks a bit down or up because there are a few attachment points there, like not really super planned. So pay attention that your walls are all in line, because the wall that sinks down in a raft or goes up into the roof, they can create a reason for your raft to not sail well. So observing the symmetry of every part you build is important. The moment you notice something is sticking out different than the other parts, just remove it and place it again.
Let me just try. So you see what Fatfly was saying. You see how this new blueprint aligns with this one in one line. Sometimes when you put down walls, the one wall could be up here, high here, where the X is pointing. So it could be just going up there instead of going down here in the same line. So just be cautious of that. So
I mean, at the end, we will write a book how to build a raft in ETP, so don't worry.
good, it lifts. Just
Okay.
1 second, guys. Let's make it morning again to have enough light. Yeah. So, what's next?
Let's put a roof.
6 is asking if the raft is 6 elements long. No, it's just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way we built it was you first build that row, you put this one in the center, then there, then this one, and then you build down there and here, or here and then down there. You
We are
cannot,
building catamaran.
yeah, you cannot build this 5 and then this 5 and then connect them in the middle with one. That won't work.
Yeah. Raft must be built from the first to the last part in one piece. Okay, let's place a roof, but place a plank
A plank roof.
floor or plank floor. It doesn't matter.
This one, basic, yeah. So how many?
So you see the plank floor attaches not where the frame attaches.
Yeah.
That's made so that if you are making the things out of the logs, they are fat. So if you make things out of the logs, they will not have these gaps. But we are gonna work on building blocks more in the future, and they will be visually better.
Okay.
Is my audio okay?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Okay. The microphone is totally on the other side of the table, and I'm watching your stream on the secondary monitor, so...
I can hear you
Just
better
check.
than usual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe you finally fixed your audio settings in your computer.
Or maybe you finally turned the microphone the right way.
Or turned the right microphone, yeah.
So let's see how this works. Do you think the banana roof was the problem?
The banana roof started the problem,
Okay.
but we
So
had to disassemble the entire section there because the problem remained after we had banana roof removed. So
okay.
it influenced.
So now
Can you lift it
it
slowly?
lifts.
Good.
So this
Yes.
is a good raft, right?
Yes.
Okay. If the raft wouldn't lift at all, we would know the last thing that was placed
Or
is
if it starts rotating or doing weird stuff, then we will know it's not good. And
Yeah.
then the procedure is to start removing the parts in reversed order until it's working again.
Have you seen that image that someone posted today, I believe, where the raft was just
Yeah.
going
yeah.
vertically up like that and was pointing
You
down?
shouldn't laugh in public about that. But
I'm
yeah,
not
it was
laughing
fun.
about that. It just
I
it looked
was.
funny. It was getting ready to go to the moon. Okay.
I was imagining that thing. You touch it and it just go. Poof! Okay, you see
Hello,
the way.
everybody.
Hello. You see how the waves are moving, Mr. Radu's raft. So that's also the sign that it's good, you know. That is also one kind of secondary passive check. As long as the waves are influencing the raft, it means it's communicating with the environment, that it's affecting it later for sailing. Very important. If you write raft does not move, or if it tries to like move horizontally somewhere, like to escape, then there is a bug in the raft. Okay,
Where
Mr. Radu. Now,
one second, Fatfly, because
Mhm.
Werewolf was asking why would the raft lift with this roof but not with the banana roof?
It doesn't matter what you place there. It's not banana roof that is wrong. It's just when you are placing parts, there is somewhere something that it's still not. We didn't figure it how to fix it, you know. So the every model that you see here have also an invisible model that is called collision box, and that collision box defines how it interacts with the player, with stuff, you know. It means that part, what you see is just graphics, you know, but collision box is what actually uh, interacts with the environment and the player. You know, it's solidity of the piece. And sometimes something happens so that collision models touch each other. You know, they are solid and they cannot enter into each other, you know, because that creates a problem. But what happens? The system that attaches raft bases to each other is like a magnet, you know, and that magnet is holding, but the collision boxes are touching on an angle that is not good, and that produces a force. And that force is like a timed bomb. It can happen instantly, you know. Your raft can fly away, or it can happen after 3 days of gameplay.
And
But it's a ticking bomb.
it's like you see when you lift it with the hammer to attach. The way okay, now it doesn't snap. Sorry. I'll take this one. So you see it snaps. You see the green thing. That's what we see that snaps. But at the same time, there's the invisible collision box that also snaps. So if that doesn't snap perfectly, but it goes like this, it overlaps the other collision box, that's what's causing the problem. And we cannot see that. That's
And we
what
don't know
Fatfly.
why it happens, you know. But the thing is, maybe we'll just make a smaller collision boxes, you know, if that
Yeah.
helps.
Okay.
But that's more technical thing that the Master Peter knows better.
And Werewolf, Fatfly was asking me while playing, as like he asked me to play like a new player. After you attach every single piece to the raft, lift it up and see if it lifts up easily and if it falls and interacts with the waves still. And that's how you know it's built correctly. And then you attach the new thing, the next thing, and then you lift it up again. Then you put the
Yeah,
pillars
but
down and you repeat.
the more parts you add, it's better to test with like front spuck or a log. You place a front spuck on, and you should still be able to lift it, but it's very slow. You know,
If it doesn't
if it,
lift at all, then you have a problem.
yeah, you need to start removing the last part.
Okay.
Okay, now we are gonna expand the top floor. We are gonna build a 3x3 section there, but we are make a hole for the ladder, so it will be 3x3 minus 1 all around that. So pick up the ceiling frames and just place them all around that initial one, except on top of the ladder.
This one.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I
it
need
will it will it will need
I
three
need
sticks.
I need the sticks first. Yeah. So
Actually, place one on top of the ladder too, so we have attachment point for a fence on top.
there,
No. Behind the ladder on the left,
there.
on the first floor.
Yeah.
That's the second floor.
Oh.
No, that's the
So
first floor. So basement, mate. Yeah,
or
yeah. Just place them there. Yeah, that's one. Then left and go all around the raft.
or ground floor as we call it in Europe.
Ground floor.
So you want me
Damn.
to put it all the way
We don't we
around?
don't need we don't need it on the last pieces. We are gonna put sails there.
Okay. So you want me to put one also in here?
Yes, and one on the right and all the way around. So you are
Okay.
making 3x3, 9 squares.
Look at this.
Oh,
It just disappeared.
just load the game, and we'll play
But
like
it's there.
nothing happened. Yes, it's there because you see, that's the problem, that everything remained in a place. It's just that we don't see the graphics, and that is because you have too many blueprints on your raft. That's the second thing.
You think?
Often when I see people complaining for a bug, reporting a bug on the Discord, and if they post the screenshots, and when I see unfinished blueprints on a raft that players are using, that's the sign that things can go boom boom. So always finish your blueprints. Some people use blueprints to transfer stuff from island to island, because when you are disassembling the blueprint, all the resources that you invested into it will fall down on the ground, and you will gather more than if you chop them, but it will create unstable raft, unfortunately. So every time you sail with unfinished raft, you are risking. And the bigger the raft is, the more potential problems, because every piece you add on a raft can mess it up. Every stick that Mr. Radu just added can make the raft go boom. And he should have checked everything. But to speed up the process, we are gonna go with this pace, and hopefully we will and save the game from time to time. So if we mess up, we can just log the progress.
Yeah. So let me do a test. It's perfect.
Oh, is this someone's catamaran design? Is that what this is supposed to be?
Yeah.
Well, more
Okay.
about the mechanics of building.
No, she was asking if this is the catamaran design.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
In case that's
my
the
favorite.
one you saw from Fatfly's images from a couple of months ago, it's that one, yeah.
Okay.
And in case you want to build it this way, make sure you build this row first, and then then you put this one in the middle, and then you build this one that side, otherwise it won't work. So you have to do it in that order, because otherwise you cannot connect. If you build that row and then this row and you expect to be able to connect them with the middle piece, that won't work.
Yeah, you can connect only piece by piece on existing raft. You cannot attach two pieces to a raft.
Got it.
So now
So
we do it.
catamaran, the last one I made was trident. It had like 3 slides. This one will be what? Well, okay. In a chat, if you mouse hover over the Jet Set Pacific FM name of the voice chat, on the right there is a small balloon icon, text balloon icon, and if you click that on the right, you will open the voice chat text chat. And please type down the suggestion for a name for this raft, catamaran. Did you test it with the fronds after you finished the
Oh,
sticks?
I tested it without the fronts.
Yeah, don't forget. But look, testing while blueprints are on a raft, it's not gonna work, you know. So
You
you have
think?
to finish. Yeah, you have to finish everything.
No, it
You
works.
probably won't. It works, but usually it will. It can even mess it up further, you know. So blueprints are something that you must finish immediately on a ship. Don't build in advance, you know, so I will finish it on the next island. It's high probability that you will not survive till the next island, especially if you have a backpack and your bags on yourself, you know,
I'm
full
just
with coconuts and papaya.
my hammer just broke. Okay, that's done. Good.
I see still that other side, yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting which one are the proper sticks here. Was not. No. It's the quarta. Quarta ones are these ones. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. We are building a catamaran raft that is safe for traveling in ETP universe.
You know when you had those ads on TV and grandma would buy a gold necklace and someone would ring, welcome, welcome. That's that's how it sounded.
Well, I'm trying to role play it like we are on a radio. You know, we have guest me and, you know.
You know those let's say NFL speakers on TV, like the sports speakers.
Not safe for work? What?
What?
Not safe for work. Did you say that?
Not safe.
Oh, you
for
have a
work.
levitating sticks.
Yeah, it's an endless source of wood trunks. You see?
Oh my god. Well, anyway, about not safe for work, it was another attempt of a joke, but it obviously failed. And it's still working well, so we are lucky.
Yeah.
So this is the test for people that just joined. When we build pieces of raft from time to time, we put something on it, a log or a fronds pack, and we lift it. And if it goes like this, slowly goes up, but it doesn't bank left, right, or if you cannot move it, you know, from the ground, that means something is wrong. And in that case, we remove the last few parts and try again. Okay, let's continue. Now we are gonna build those plank floors all the way around except on top of those
Yeah.
ladder.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. You see how this
Yeah,
blueprint is moving?
yeah, because the waves are moving, and if you release it
Yeah, but
on a wrong position,
wait.
it's done. It's messed.
Let's wait for it to go up again.
Yeah, but it's not gonna work now. You have to like cancel that blueprint
Here.
and move the raft.
No, that's it. You see,
Yeah.
guys, it's not aligned, so this will cause you problems. That's how you shouldn't do it.
For example, if you build a wall on top of that part, it will collide with it and it will cause your raft to sink somewhere in the middle of the ocean. It doesn't have to happen immediately, but it's a ticking bomb.
I'm getting sick. So yeah, I'll finish that one first.
Yeah, well, if we had co-op, I could join you and help you with the building.
If we would only have.
Soon. You know, the gaming world is the only place or situation where soon usually means a decade or something like that. Kontiki. Yes, Kontiki is super cool name for a raft, but we want something original, you know, something that is awesome name, you know, powerful. It's like the first raft was named Trident. You know, it's like so masculine. You know, Trident. So this one is a bit on something too. You know, but let's just.
Someone asked if you can secure items on the upper floor. No, not yet. So
Not yet, but it's a plan. Okay, you have to move your raft now to the ground to place the
Exactly.
rest of the blueprints.
That's what I
You
wanted
cannot.
to say. The waves will influence the height of the items. You see, they're moving, so you're better off moving it somewhere.
Also, if you put the raft on a crab, it can go flying.
Really?
Totally. Yeah. Also, I saw the crab like pushing my raft all over the beach. I was chasing it. It was turbo.
We need
Turbo.
more space. Yeah, that should be okay now.
That's solid.
Let's see. Still doesn't work well
Okay, rotate it.
because it's angled. What do you mean?
Yeah, like that.
Doesn't
Now
work?
go to the top floor and try to place it from the top floor. You see, it happens that your top two are not aligned properly, and the collision box doesn't want to fit.
Yeah. So
You see, the one you are standing on is good, but that one in front of you is not good. They are not on the same
okay.
level. So remove the first that one under you, and it will be good. But please first remove it before you place some other parts.
Yeah.
Just so we avoid making a mess.
Okay. So it has to align with that one.
Yes.
Okay, that one looks good.
Of course, we apologize for these inconveniences, you know, but we are not shy to expose them. It's a bug in the game, but we are trying to expose them so you can avoid them. You know? It's like more comfortable than replying to negative reviews on Steam.
Especially you don't want me to reply to your negative reviews on Steam.
Oh, mate, you need X. You need the X on Steam. You know, just. I was always a bad policeman in those situations, good and bad policeman, but I have no chance against Mr. Radu.
Good. So next
Nice.
one. So you want to build all of this now, all of them.
Yes, build all of them, and we will build a fence around. We'll make a few smaller compartments. So I think we'll need about maybe like 15-20 minutes to finish this raft. You can just work as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
If it's a problem to place a blueprint like that, go on the second floor and then place it from there.
Yeah. I just spawn in some planks here. It's easier.
Pooping planks, okay. While Mr. Radu is doing this, feel free to ask any questions in voice chat or in a text chat, and I will answer while we wait.
You know what I forgot?
Yeah.
You guys will see my desktop again because I have to switch to Discord. I forgot to press on start the event so it appears on Discord as live. Yeah, good. Done.
Welcome.
So this one looks like we have a problem with this one. It goes underneath.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
something is so. Go up and you will see if some of the other ones are not maybe placed correct. Try to place it from there.
This one
You see?
looks.
Yeah, that's okay. Can you please place one on top of the ladder just to see if it's proper alignment?
Let me try the lifting test. Will we?
Yeah, but you have an open blueprint, no?
Okay, good. I won't. I'll rather save then.
Yeah, save. Finish the blueprints
Yeah.
if they are unfinished, and then test.
I think it was snapping in green, but it's still not where it should be. So this is what you have to be aware of. That it this one looks good, yeah. Does it? What would you say, Fatfly? No. Oh,
Just a second, I lost something on my table.
it's not good. Let's see. I just built this and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm back. Is
So
it working now?
I think so. I'll build them one.
Big.
Do you think that's a problem there? That small thing
That's
there?
definitely a problem. It shouldn't happen.
Okay, so we'll remove that one. Because it looked like this one is the same height like that one, so that should be
Okay.
fine.
Also, rotate those parts if they don't want to fit. Something that helps. You don't have to leave them like in that rotation. You can return them, but just the process of rotating will kind of reset it.
You've seen that plank? Disappeared again.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I bet with you it's still there when I load the game. Okay.
Question: the
Any
strong pillars, weak pillars. Is there any difference when you sail? At the moment, there are no mechanics that simulate that, but it's planned. So every object will have a specific characteristics. If you use heavier items on your raft, of course, it will be heavier raft. But for now, it's kind of more you build for appearance. All the parts are acting the same.
I'll move it away from the waves. Yeah. And the pillars will also be influenced by the weather system at some stage, and they will get damaged. So if you build your shed with just weak pillars, it might get destroyed, fully destroyed in a storm.
Yeah, and you might end up with soggy bottoms. Also, the quality of tools will influence the constructed parts. If you use better hammer, it will be more durable and stuff like that.
That's a good one. Why don't you R the planks in your inventory?
Is that possible, or it's a suggestion?
No, it's possible. Let me see. I remember doing this, but I'm not sure if I have space in the... No, I have a lot of space in the backpack.
Oh.
See? That works. Thank you for that. I forgot about this.
Oh, I didn't even know it's possible.
See, and then you just place them like this.
I'm just joking.
By the way, Sunhill Gaming is the person who translated or will translate the game into Norwegian. Did I get this one right? I think so, yeah. So we translated the Steam page. I received the files 2 days ago, so that will be updated soon. We will also have the game. If you have any Portuguese friends, we'll have the game translated into Portuguese Portuguese Brazilian, so the way they speak in Brazil. And yeah, we have a couple of nice updates for the future. So let's
test.
let
Save
me
and test.
save. And yeah, to finish that one up with the translations, if anyone knows Suspeita, I think that's her name on YouTube, she's the one helping us with the Portuguese translations. Oh, we still have one here.
Let's test before we add that one.
Okay.
Something is messy there.
So lifting works fine.
Wave test.
Wave test.
So what we are doing, we are building raft and we are testing if we can lift it and it goes smooth, and if we place it like near the waves and if the waves are shaking it, and at the end the third test is to put something on the raft and lift it. If it goes up slowly and nicely, it's okay, but if it starts turning or jumping, it's not okay.
Yeah, FMJ was saying that that middle section looked lower than the sides. I assume you mean this one here. And yes, it is lower.
I never built stuff with planks, so I don't know if that is maybe just the model like that, you know.
It can
So
be.
let's just ignore it, do the test with something on top of the raft, and then we'll see.
I'll do the test in a second. But you see, FMJ, if you have this type of difference, like a very massive difference, that will be a problem. You see, it's nearly on the line of these beams here. So that will be a problem. If it's just a small one like here, it's technically...
It might be just a model.
Yeah, that's just the model. So you want me to put something on it and then test. Yeah, so the idea here for the new survivors is that if you put something loose on it and it lifts easily like that, then it's okay. If it doesn't lift at all, then whatever you placed last might be the issue. However, you would have to do this lift test after you placed every single part to know.
Yeah, do not do it with blueprints because it might mess it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to place that middle one here.
Or we'll just put ladder there, you know.
No, it looks good. So it looks like the problem was because it was slanted and in the water. Now,
or because when you perform that little test, it kinda you see, my friends, when you grab a raft with the right click, the raft stops reacting to environment. You know, it's not shaking anymore, waves don't touch it. You know, just like when you press a pause button, your raft and your character are frozen in space and time, you know, and everything else moves. The world is working behind. So when you do the right click lift, you are kind of resetting the raft, making it stop interacting and interacting again with its environment. And that is kind of just a process in the background, you know, a piece of code that is just turning it off and on, that feature. And that can help you determine where, if you have any kind of problems on your raft.
And
so for now, it looks good.
The ones that again joined just in the past few minutes, once we upload this video on YouTube, please have a look at the first, I think, 10 to 20 minutes, because we had issues when we put down this first floor, and that's where you see how the raft behaves when there's a problem, meaning you cannot lift it at all. So go back when the video is on YouTube and have a look at that.
Okay,
good.
Let's quickly build some plank half walls.
Where?
On top of, well, on the top floor, all around.
Okay, let me put it back here to be leveled. Yeah. So you want all just around the edge here?
Yeah, we are gonna make we are gonna make a big cargo raft out of this. So the entire top area will be like cargo space, and we will put logs, fronds, packs, and idea is to try to sail with that cargo from one island to another island, and how to do it properly so you don't lose your raft and your stuff on the way. And this is also, we are doing this to show you how you can work around using your imagination you know, because this was what we are doing now. It's not intended to be like part of the game, but through our experience in playing the game, especially I'm focusing on finding these workarounds because I play a lot of early access games and I'm often lazy to wait or impatient to wait for bugs to be fixed. So I'm trying to invent some system recipe how to help yourself like working around those bugs. And this is one of this first episode is dealing with this. You have to finish those. And yeah, we are doing a contest at the moment. It's about the name of the raft. So it's a catamaran system raft, and feel free to open the chat by hovering over Jet Set Pacific FM and clicking on that little text balloon icon, and then type your suggestion for a raft name in the chat. God damn it, we should sell some T-shirts or something like that.
With how to activate the chat on Discord.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Because it's so obscured feature and it's new and not many people know about it.
Yeah, it's just seriously, it was just released 2 weeks ago by Discord, so that's why nearly no one knows about that. Okay, do we have more here? So I bet with you, Fatfly, if I save the game, go to the main menu and come back, half of those things laying around there are gone.
Bet me what?
What?
Well, what's the bet?
What's the bet? I don't know. I just uploaded a video on YouTube so you can watch it.
No, I mean, what are you betting me? You said that I bet you, so...
I bet that Peter won't fix it.
That was
No.
not
He will fix it.
censorship. Censorship needed here.
I'll beep it out on YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Will we put one also in here?
Yes, we have
Okay.
to close that. We'll make a small compartments there, so I can show people how you can put like 3 front packs there.
You see, again, I simply cannot.
Well, remember number 5, it's 5th button from the top, so...
Okay.
Also, if somebody wants to ask why we are putting long sticks into half beams, don't ask.
Okay, just drop.
Leaving your tools and stuff on your raft during the building process can produce unforeseen consequences. So make sure you keep the raft like neat and clean all the time.
You've seen the suggestions for the name Pacific Hope.
Pacific Hope. Thank you
Floatzilla.
very much, Mr. Kurtz. Floatzilla. Thank you very much, Mr. Teddy.
It
I'm
looks
gonna
good.
write down those suggestions, and at the end we'll have a me secretly deciding, and then we will publish it.
We'll put a voting up, will we?
No,
You don't like votings.
I don't like democracy.
Okay, so is this what you want me to do?
Yes, thank you very much. It's perfect. What Mr. Radu is doing is not recommended. Too many blueprints on the raft is Mr. Radu, you have to turn them right way. They have 2 sides.
I'm
you know,
playing
2
like a
faces.
new player. That's what we agreed on.
Observe the blueprint, you know. You don't want your raft to be like... I mean, do you wear your panties upside down?
Only when they get dirty, I swap them.
My fault. I was asking for it.
Where's the?
I really don't know if it matters
No,
how do you
no.
place the model or it's just a visual, but I'm always orienting them as intended. You know, in case some collision model is maybe closer to one side than the other side. You know, that's the only thing. But this is something I cannot confirm. I'm doing it from the start, and it's just the way I build. I pay attention that all these walls and side walls, because they have two sides, you know, that it's like,
So see, there the last comment. No fighting, boys. You should see our private chats. It's like
raft
we
of the
hate each
gods.
other.
Father Jack. Now I know why it's Father Jack. You are priest.
With Raft of the Gods, yeah.
Definitely, you know,
By
by
the
Father Jack. I
by
mean, it sounds like a movie, American movie title.
by the way, Father Jack, remember when next time when you're in Ireland, let me know. We'll meet up for a coffee. And this is for everyone. If you're ever in Ireland, let me know. I would be more than happy to have a coffee with you guys.
Radfly for the raft name, Mr. Hooves and Clothes. Thank you very much. You just got secretly 5 points. But no, we are not gonna go ego this time. Mr. Radu and I, we are both from like Balkan Peninsula, so we are bred from when we were very small to like grow our ego in any situation, necessary or not necessary. So it was like at least 2 decades to emancipate and lose that like cultural feature.
Okay, guys, I'm off to get ready for my stream. So it's been very interesting, and I'll watch the rest of it when it gets published.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me finish a couple of them before it flies into the sky.
If I say that there will be a special reward for everybody that vote for a raft name, will that make you, my friends, type more names there? Hmm?
Special reward.
Well, I don't know. I'm not doing the, like logistics and marketing.
You'll get a free meeting with Fatfly, where he lives in the woods.
Damn, mate, that sounds like ominous. You don't want people to vote for a draft name or what?
Oh, sorry.
Wooden shoe, Mr. Tootsie too. Okay, that's almost like haiku. It's not proper, but it's there.
Okay. This takes ages.
Well, that's why I'm trying to be funny for our friends here.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's kinda not cool, man. The Pacific Bullet. Ooh, that's masculine. Definitely. That's a Balkan name. But it would be Adriatic Bullet in our case.
It would match, because sometimes it does shoot into the sky like a bullet. Is Ravenous still with us? No.
The Pacific Cat.
That's so masculine for you, Fatfly, isn't it?
Well, I'm a cat person, you know, but it's my kind of feminine side that is growing the older I am.
The Flying Dutchman. I've heard of it, but I have no idea how it looks.
It's a big mean ship but the movie Flying Dutchman, the old one, is really cool. One rule for the name titles: we are not doing. We are just doing names that are like invented by you. We are not taking other names from the history or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm not copying the names like Flying Dutchman.
There you have it. Seduction. Sounds interesting.
Seduction.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket Seduction. 7.62. I like it.
Are you writing those down?
Yep.
Sweet Chariot. Again, Sun Hill Games. I'm not sure if I am allowed to mention your real name, but this idea to put the planks in the backpack was amazing. So much faster.
Typhoon. Yes, I did copy that too, Mr. Bane.
We need two more. SS Roulette, and what does SS stand for?
Supersonic. Sweet Chariot. Okay. Chariot. That means two of us are kind of horses or what? Okay, I'm gonna put it in a list, but I don't like it. SS means like, you know, USS, SS. Well, USA Army is using SS as like in front of the names of their sea vessels,
Oh,
like
okay.
SS Enterprise. But yeah,
Steamship. Oh, okay. This actually reminded me back years ago when I was living in Germany. One of the clothing brands in there brought out a new collection, and you know those designs like with polka dots but very small dots.
Steamship.
When you looked at the design, it was those dots. It was always two dots next to each other. If you would look closely at them, it was the SS, as in the Staatssicherheit from Adolf Hitler, and they were in so much trouble. So I don't think they even realized what they were doing. That's why I was asking, what does SS stand for?
Okay. I understand.
You clearly don't, but steamship
But
sounds better.
The SS, German SS in the World War II, they didn't have navy mates, so I don't know how you get there.
So we're done, finally.
Beautiful. How about we make a small half door there so we can close it and maybe keep all our coconuts also safe. I think
In here?
if our raft is, we are gonna put like 50 coconuts on it to see if we can make our friends hoarders happy, you know, so they can pick up all the coconuts in the cluster from all the islands without a single crate.
Yeah, where are the hoarders? Where's Ravenous and Lonely again, I think? And Sarge is not here. He's the main hoarder, Sarge.
Oh, yep.
4 planks.
I mean, you know, it's internal joke. Why Sarge always has only 2 frames per second in game, but a million coconuts? You started laughing too soon, mate.
What's happening to F?
Of course, Lady Southwark, respect.
Oh, she's also here. Sorry, I haven't seen you, but now I know you're here. It's like Hoarder is now a title. We could make it a Discord role. Hoarder.
I'm totally not a hoarder in survival games. I always have only the basic thing. Because I like to be like in the trouble in survival games. When I build a base and have everything, you know, I usually stop playing it.
So where's
I
the...
really enjoy that tough start where you really struggle to fight your way through the problems that the game like places in front of you, and then when it comes to hoarding, yes, sometimes I stay in the game longer to build a base and collect stuff and such, but it's not my style.
You've seen this? I was going down the stairs with the blueprint in my hand. The hammer disappeared, but it's still in the shadow, you see?
Yeah, I was observing.
That's weird.
Let's try to cancel that blueprint
Yeah.
and place it. You know, it's good to place a blueprint on a level where you are, not up and down. So it will be easier. But don't lift it with the hammer. Lift it with your hands. You know the new mechanics.
Yeah. So this is for more established players. Previously, you would just lift it with the hammer and put it in place. Now you have to take it in the hands and put it in place. It just...
Yeah, it's less glitchy and it works much better than it was before. And you have to secure it with the rope. Most of the things now you have to secure with the rope. It's a change for people that didn't play the game recently. Like mast and sail and rudder and doors and windows. When you place them, you don't do that with the right mouse click, but we automated it a bit. You grab it in your hands, and then when you go near the place where it can be placed, you will see the green blueprint holder, and then just click there, and then finish it. I mean, it's already finished because it's not a blueprint, but you must secure it with the rope so it
You'll
stays
see it
there.
in a bit. Look at this, Fatfly. I think this is a new bug now that everyone can witness. You see my backpack? It says 56.6 volume and just 1 kg, and it cannot be these items.
It's just visually, the inventory slots.
Look. So I'm picking up 3 planks, and then it says carried storage limit reached.
Okay, drop your backpack and take it again, and it will fix itself. I don't know why that is a problem. I mean, it's just a iguana or a
No,
snake stuck in your backpack.
it's not.
It's not fixing it.
No, let me see if I drop everything out of the backpack.
Yeah.
And now it's empty. If I drop it now, let's just move it. Wear it again. No.
Okay, let's save the game and load the game, and that will fix it. Unfortunately, this happens.
Okay, try to remember how many things are around here.
Make a screenshot. Wait.
Already gone. Continue.
Actually, there will be a screenshot when you load the game. No, it's the screenshot from where you were watching.
Yeah. So let's see.
Everything is there. It's a perfectly balanced game, my friend.
Yeah, now it's fixed. So if you guys have the same problem where your weight and volume here doesn't match and your backpack is empty, just save the game, go back to the main menu and start the game again, so you don't have to close down the game. And it looks like that's what is fixing the issue.
Or build a new backpack because that one was obviously broken.
So the old system was you would hold your hammer in your hand and drag it with right click, which doesn't work now, but you have now to pick it up, and this applies to rudders, to masts, to everything that can be attached. Then you come in here and you see that it doesn't fit well.
I think it does. It's just shorter model.
No, it goes into the ground, you see? Just have a look down there. You see? It's shorter model.
That successful joke.
Let me see.
I was starting to like be afraid. My jokes are not going, man. My career as an entertainer of people is gonna fail.
But this one looks the same here, you see?
Okay, I know how to fix that. Destroy the ladder and then it will be, because it's sticking to ladder for some reason.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think because the ladder is there, moving the blueprint position.
Okay.
And we didn't do a test for quite some time. You are very optimistic, my
Yeah,
friend.
let's do it
With all
now.
that building and stuff, and then it's not working anymore, and what we'll do?
I
We'll
haven't
run
played
out.
the game in a couple of weeks, so I'm enjoying it now. It works.
Okay, you're lucky it works.
Okay, so you say now this door should fit in there perfectly?
I have a feeling it should fit now as it should.
No, it doesn't. You see? Maybe it attached to the beam, but we can do it and give it a try. So when you
Well, yeah,
when you attach, you have to click and hold.
I mean, I never build stuff with the planks, so I really don't know are those differences a problem or just a visual, model a bit different or whatever. I know that models, it's very natural building system where you don't have everything like this. Press Q.
It doesn't rotate. No, it doesn't rotate.
Because now the doors don't allow you to place the
No,
thing.
good.
Oh,
Works
good.
from this side.
Alchemy.
Thick
Bloody
branch and
alchemy.
small stick. Okay,
And now when you open that door, it's gonna shoot you like a can.
you think?
No, I'm hoping not. It would be bad marketing for the game.
I just no. We need that one.
Daylight. Yes, right. Can you change the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, just one
Change
second.
the time.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sunhill Gaming.
Oh, coconuts, they just fell. Am I? Oh, small stick.
So we have around dozen name suggestions for the raft. If you still have inspiration, people feel free to add to suggestions.
Petra is saying casually walks past floating logs. Yeah, that's let me show you. See these floating logs? It's an infinite source of wood.
Because Mr. Radu is playing on a developer's branch, so he can spawn things.
Let me save
No.
first.
Did I defend? Well, Mr. Radu.
Next position. How do you open a door? The developer is
just
asking how to open a door.
push it with your hands.
Yeah, it doesn't work. See?
Yeah, because it's stuck. How about we destroy? Did you attach the rope?
Oh, no. Do we need
Yeah,
a rope?
attach the rope. Yeah, we need to fasten it with rope.
Do you know what type of rope?
A small rope, I think.
This looks now even weirder than before.
Were you eating those coconuts, that already turned, That sounds...
Okay, this looks good. Can I?
Can you not spawn the rope?
No, but I have a couple of. I cannot get out. Of course, I can get out. I have a couple of ropes in here. Do I need big ropes?
I think you need small ropes, but somebody in the chat can remind me.
Okay, I have to craft a couple of small ropes if that's the case. 2. Think 2 are enough?
I think one is needed for one object, but I was only attaching the handle holders to walls with the rope.
Okay.
Small rope for one door. Thank you, Mr. Bana. That's the only thing I can read from your nickname.
Okay,
There you go. Now you can open it.
you think. Oh, you have to hold the key down, yeah. So that's something
You really have to drag it like you
Yeah.
would
we'll
real
have to
door.
improve the keys to show that you have to hold them. But that's fine. Okay, so the door is working.
So let's test now with a front spark and see if we are lucky with those doors sticking like that.
Okay, so I'm going to grab a front pack. It doesn't matter which one, yeah? A big one or a
Well,
small one.
the blue one.
That's the water.
Okay, don't go up the stairs with the front pack. That is important. Okay, now, very important, my friends. When you are loading the raft, walking with the front sticks on the ladder is dangerous. So grab a thing from as far away as you can, Mr. Rad, and then lift it all the way up and drop it like over the fence.
So if you scroll your mouse wheel,
Yeah.
it should go, but it doesn't go over, you see, from here.
It's too high. I usually build myself a small platform for landing.
But why is it a problem if you take it in your hands?
No. If you take it in your hands, it's not a problem. But if you are holding it in a right click
Ah,
drag and go to the raft, it's gonna push the raft, and it's gonna be crazy.
okay.
Don't close.
No? Okay.
No, just leave it. Let's see if we can lift.
So now we do a lift test.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of this stream, what we are doing now didn't work with a front pack up there. We couldn't lift the raft, and we cannot lift it either now. See, it goes left and right, but it doesn't go up.
Okay, go put the front pack on the first floor.
Ground floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you've seen that. If you have this issue that it cannot be dropped, it means that it collides with some other item. And in the past, if you would do this, that collision could shoot you into the sky. So that's why we added a workaround where if two items collide, you cannot drop the one that you have in the hand. If anyone is wondering what happened there. Come on. Okay. Lifting works here. So this is now very strange.
Okay, let's take a coconut or something small on the top floor.
One of this.
Yeah. Just drop it there.
Ah, it dropped through the floor,
Uh-huh.
you see it?
Yes. It's supposed to drop to the floor, and now it won't drop through the floor. That is a problematic.
Okay.
So it's a tedious test, but it cannot be done with the big thingy.
Okay. So, what's next?
Well, put a log up there. We need to be sure that we can lift it before we continue, or we have to remove the door.
And how did you find this out? Because I was never aware of this type of testing with the ground floor, the first floor there. It lifts, but it fell through the floor again, you see it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's remove it from the raft, drop it down there on the ground, lift the raft, just check if everything is okay by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, save the game, load the game, and let's try it again. I don't know how to answer to your previous question. Like I said, I was playing the game and I liked the game, but there were some bugs that I couldn't just play the game because of that. And then I thought there is something in the physics of building raft. It was before I even joined this team. So I was building a raft, and the only thing I could do with the raft is to lift it and drop it from time to time, because I noticed that from time to time my raft, when I lift it, acts weird, shakes, or it's very slow, or it starts to rotate.
Yeah.
And then I just continued using that practice, just to be sure that what I did has impact on like the stability of the raft. And then I found out that there is a system to make a raft, big raft that works and carries that stuff, and the one I made and advertised on the Discord.
Okay, so lifting doesn't work. It just moves left and right.
Yeah, but it's pretty stable, you know.
So would you see it shaking if it wouldn't be stable?
The more the thing is, when something is wrong and you lift the raft, you won't be able to control it. Because I can see you can lift the raft and move your mouse left and right, and it
Yeah.
listens those commands. So it's just I think it's still okay. You
Okay,
know.
so will we put sails on it or what's next?
Let's put rudder, sails, and we are gonna build a little dock because we must load the raft that is already in the deep water. I think you placed it on a poor crab.
Yeah, is it gone? No, still there.
Okay, we have to preserve the life, you know. So
Okay, so we'll start with these ones. Now, this is again one of those changes where you have to take it in your hand, not drag it with the hammer. And I know many of you complained about this not being able to snap. You see, I want to put it there, but it doesn't snap. You just have to look around until that green print appears. So, will we put it here, Fatfly?
yeah, put two, one on left, one on right, and that will be enough.
Yeah. So that's how this snapping works. And if you try, let's see if this works, because I had this problem. I have to try it here. I won't put it here, but if you try to do it from outside, you really have to look like nearly at your shoes if you want this to snap. So you see it doesn't snap nearly at all from outside. See, it's very weird. But if you're on top of it, it's obviously, or it should be, easier. You see it there, top left. So once you're on it, it should work way easier. And of course it's harder now because it's being moved by the waves. But you see, here, come on, there. Okay, and now even though it's placed, you still have to fasten it with some rope. I'm just going to pick up the ropes now because we need.
Can you remove those floating logs? Because every time I have a tick when you move past them.
These ones? I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know how many this was the last one. I think we have here like, if it's more than 5, I won't finish it.
Because if some new people come to the chat and see that thing, it's gonna look weird.
It's like the magic trees. We have
it's
magic
what
trees.
Petra noticed, you know, it's bad marketing.
Someone's asking if we will be adding an anchor. We talked 3 days ago. I had a chat with Peter, and I think Fatfly, you were there too. That is a very complex mechanic, so it's not like adding this type of things or a new wall. It's a fully new mechanics that will have to work with the physics and with the water and so on. It's very complicated. It's something that is going to happen rather sooner, but probably not this year. So yeah, it's not at the end of our to-do list.
Yeah, it might look simple to just like add anchor on a raft and drop it down and it blocks the raft from moving. But as Escape the Pacific physics world is very complex. It's millions of calculations all the time, you know. Adding anchor that will connect like a raft to the ground and fix it there, not allowing it to move, while the other mechanic of the sea movement that is influencing the raft is mixing with that, makes it so complicated, you know, that it's not easy to do. But one thing, in this session, we will show you how to build a dock, because that is the requirement to load the raft. When we finish the raft, we are going to load it with stuff and travel to one of the islands. So to load the raft, you cannot do it on a land, because lifting the raft will mess up with all these parts on top, and it will probably be a disaster, and we'll lose a job, you know. So you'll have to carefully build a dock, place a raft in that dock so it's fixed. And that's why the catamaran is very neat design, because you can make a dock with just two sticks in the water that will be in this front gap and back gap, and your raft will
Will be
not be
there.
able to sail away, you know. And then you lower the raft from the making a small platform and just drop the stuff in the raft, or carry them in your hand, you know, which is a bit slower, and go upstairs and load it. And then
If
we'll see how it goes.
for the ones amongst you that have issues securing the banana sail or the sails, you see, if you look at the mast, nothing will happen, no pop-up. You just have to look to the left onto the sail itself, and then you get the option to fasten it, and that's it. So that's now fastened. That's fastened. We need the rudder now, right?
I'll make two.
Yeah, will we put them here and there?
Logical, yeah.
No, I thought maybe you want one in there too. I don't know. I have them here.
Now we are
already.
gonna use that middle section to build one surprise gift for the people that are here and watching. So, oh,
Okay.
that's a dangerous thing to do, my friend.
I've seen it going to the front.
Yeah, I mean, it could literally go to the moon.
So let me
But
save before I do the next
no,
one.
don't say with that thing in the ground.
No, it's okay.
Okay, you're so lucky. Oh,
That's
we won't lose the job.
that's that's mechanics. That's how
Okay,
it should work.
how to properly do this? Don't do it like Mr. Rado is doing it. Turn your raft so those parts where you are adding are in the water, and then add them, and it will not launch your
As
raft
in
in low orbit. Yeah,
this.
as like that, and then placed, you know, like you would do in real life, you know.
Yeah. I'm still playing like a new player would play. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here.
Of course.
Okay, so now they are fastened and ready to go.
Okay, let's do one more last check with the front to see if you have any kind of control over the raft when you lift it up.
Upstairs or here?
Yeah, let's go upstairs, because upstairs is critical for our experiment.
Okay.
It's good. For now, it looks good. You
So-
cannot lift it, but can you move it
Yeah.
at least?
It goes
Okay.
left and right.
Okay, good.
So that's fine.
Well, it's not worse than it was, so let's stick with that.
Yeah.
In my case, I was able to lift the raft in any situation. If it's one object, if it's two objects, then it's not possible. But
Okay. So what's next?
next, we finished the raft. We have basics for cargo raft. Now we are gonna build a dock,
Okay.
and we are gonna build a simple. Well, because it's a deep water there in front of you, so we don't go around the island to look for a perfect spot. Let's build it with the bays.
What do you
You
mean?
know, those that you select,
This one?
and go as deep as you can, and place them as high as you can.
Okay.
Go
Let-
deeper.
Yeah,
in-
let me first. So if you ever go in the water, drop your backpack. Otherwise you'll drown. Okay. Let me see, where am I? Here? Here?
Is that deep enough?
I don't know. I never built this.
Okay, it's okay.
Will I place it here?
Place it. Yeah.
Okay.
Finish it.
Where is it? It probably has the same color like the one.
Then
Where is it?
I usually let
Oh,
them
here,
to.
here.
It's
I
good,
was
it's
going
good.
too far.
They're sticking a bit on top. Yeah, that's deep enough.
One long stick, yeah. Do we have any?
We could do this with pillars, but you cannot place a pillar on top of the pillar. That's the problem. But what you can do, you can build this base, and then you can build a pillar on the base, and then you can destroy the base because the construction system is not finished yet. That stick that you placed will just hang there in the air, and it will be used to block your raft from sailing away.
So will I plant another one on top?
No, no, you have to first put the frame.
Is it finished?
It should be, but it's one object.
Oh.
So
There's another one here. Look at this.
I think that one is what. Yeah, it's okay.
Is this
You
deep
accidentally-
enough?
Yeah, just put the frame on top of it.
I cannot see it.
There it is.
Uh,
It's a bit
Yeah.
tricky because
Yeah.
the waves are moving. Mr. Radu is doing the construction, and Mr. Fatfly is like talking.
So you see underwater, even if you don't see what you have in your hands, you still have it for the building. So I should still be able to finish this if I wouldn't bounce up and down.
You cannot hold the tool under the water, I think.
No, it's still in my hands. Like you see too. You cannot. Some of you cannot hear this. But
You finished.
now it's finished. Yeah.
Okay, now let's add a pillar on the right side somewhere.
Pillar on the right side. One quick thing, Lady Southwark. Can you hear the sound of the game, or can you only hear my voice? Just, do you want it here?
Yeah,
Okay.
and finish it.
It's we are doing this stream Fatfly now since 2 hours nearly. How long do you want to go? Or since there are so many of you watching, I won't.
Well, I'm okay. I don't
won't
have any
finish.
plans.
Yeah.
But
So-
we are like almost finished. We are gonna load the raft now, and we're gonna sail. And if
No.
we reach the other island, that's it.
I'm just saying I'll stay here as until the last viewer leaves. But yeah, I just wanted to
Okay,
say it. If
now-
you guys want a part 2, let us know. If you're happy to continue watching,
Oh,
then
sorry, I didn't see that pillar. Should be okay. That pillar should be on the closer to the coast, you know, so
Should
we
be
can
here.
we can push the raft into it.
okay.
And if we do that, and you can remove the other one,
Come on.
it would be good if you made that a bit deeper. But I don't have a sense of space just watching the stream.
But how? Okay, from here. Lady Southwark, can you check your settings? Because Fatfly said he can hear my the game sound. So that's weird. Look what I did. I took this.
Since you alt tab, I don't hear it anymore either. But I didn't notice.
Okay, so you think it's because of the alt tab?
Well, something is messed up with your settings, but
Okay,
it's not important. So,
okay. Hopefully it will be on the recording.
yeah. Okay,
Okay,
now let's lift the raft and anchor it.
Oh, so this is
We-
the
we got-
anchor that the people were asking for.
Yeah. And anchor it with that front gap,
Let me save.
of course.
And we will have an autosave. Most probably with the next update. It's technically finished, but I have no update from Peter on this. More people are joining, very good. So what do you want me to do? Because I never did this.
Just go forward until you hit the stick.
It looks,
And the stick will be anchored between those two catamaran slides.
but you see, it looks like this side, that one there is already on the frame. Does that matter?
Did it stick there?
No, it's still moving.
Well, rotate the raft a bit to the left. We're gonna anchor it directly. But you didn't remove the bottom thingy.
Oh, I have to remove
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you have to remove it.
Okay.
And the stick will just. But please move the raft a bit away from that thing before.
you, you must be terrified of these bugs.
No,
like
I'm
this.
just terrified of bad marketing.
So I just removed the beam frame and everything?
Yeah.
Also the one down there?
No, leave that one.
Okay. This one?
I mean, when you remove that, everything will be crashed except that one that's hanging in the air.
Okay, so I leave that.
Delete it. Kill it with the axe.
Yeah.
So the stick is still up there, standing like it's, and that's our anchor. You know, it's magical. I know people, but this is the way how to do it now, and it's a workaround.
Okay, so now I
Push your raft all the way in, so it's anchored nicely and safely between those two.
Okay.
But don't put it on top of the stick.
No, it's there. See?
It's perfect. And now you can just put a pillar behind it to secure it from the other side. It's just one pillar. And it's anchored. It cannot go anywhere. When you want to move, you just crack with your axe that front pillar and you sail away.
But the pillar is... Or do you mean a foundation?
A foundation, then a pillar, then a remove foundation.
Oh, okay, good. Foundation. Foundation.
Doesn't need to be high, you know, you can put it all the way down as much as you can. That's why this is better to do in deeper water, because you cannot really put the foundation too low.
But doesn't it matter that it goes through the base here?
I don't know. I was usually doing it in a deep water, but let's try.
Okay, save. This is
also good recommendation. Don't save the game while your raft is half inside the blueprint. Who knows what can happen when you load, you know? And now when you finish it, it can also, something weird can happen.
Oh.
Okay, just destroy it.
Good.
See.
It's back. So let me see if I can do something else.
You see also it destroyed that front one. It's not existing anymore. Or
No, it's there. You see that one? It's that one. So I'll put this...
I put it in a deeper water, just the one on the back to stick. You
Yeah.
can also rotate it a bit, so
I'll
it's in the
just do this, and let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, it's there.
Good.
So this is, in case you think we're crazy, we're just giving you a solution.
This is Escape the Pacific Engineering 101.
So that one is there. It doesn't...
Okay.
It looks
It's
like
good.
it's on that one in the corner, but it looks
Yeah,
good.
a raft is moving on the waves, it's not blocked, so everything is fine. You need the frame first.
I need the frame first, yeah. No, not there. No, let's see, can I gouge this one? I don't see anything.
It snapped, I saw it.
Yeah. Good. Oh, I'm not sure if I held shift pressed. No.
No? You know, maybe if raft is moving,
Oh
so
no,
it
wait.
might...
I'm crouching with Alt, so let's see, is it now there? No.
You can do it. So, a bit deeper water would make all this much easier, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll take the raft out so I can go there. So I can do this. Where is it?
It should be behind that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like it was
Yeah,
placed.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
This feels like space engineers.
You know, I managed to build a raft catamaran that was pushing my canoe in enclosure in the center, you know,
Yeah.
because
So that's
it was
done.
cool to do.
Now we bring this back in there. You see, you know when you're touching it when only you is moving forward, not the raft. So, good.
Good. And now add the stick there, finish the stick,
Let me
and
see
we
if
can
I
remove the trails.
I have a stick here and one there. Let me do this.
Yes.
Is it better? Yeah, it's here. I see it here. So that will go up there. Perfect. Where is it?
And
It's not snapping. It's snapping to the raft. Okay, this one snaps
there you go.
there. There. That's it?
Yeah, just finish it and remove the base, and we have our anchor. And then we'll start loading the raft. To repeat, it's not safe to load the raft while the raft is on a beach, because you have to lift the raft and carry it into a water, and that will produce unforeseen consequences. Please pick up those, all the floating thingies.
Yeah.
And with this system, we have our raft on a water, so it's constantly connected to the water physics, and it's communicating with it. You see it's shaking. It's like waving. And these two sticks are holding it in place, so it cannot really go anywhere. It's a dock. And now, Mr. Radu, let's load it with all that crap you have on the beach.
I have to save.
Yeah,
Okay, so we put.
as much as you can.
Okay.
And it's still working because after you put every piece, look at the raft and observe if it is still doing this, like following the waves. You are good. You can load as much as you want.
And if you try to do this while the raft is on the sand, don't forget that you will have issues because you cannot lift the raft to put it in the water. That's
And
why.
all the stuff will fly around and it will be a mess.
And you'll also probably fly around. And with the new fall damage, you'll probably die. How many things do you want me to put up there? Because I have a lot of stuff.
Well, it's a proof of concept. We can put one thing and sail, but let's put at least 5, 6 things. So we see how much we will. Some stuff, smaller stuff
I
like
put some
coconut.
coconuts.
No, coconuts will fall down through
Yeah?
they are too small.
Will I put one of this?
Yeah. I mean,
never
it should
tried
be
this one.
maybe a crate or two, just a couple various things like a bucket or whatever.
Oh, this is too. Oh, no, it fits in, yeah.
That's okay.
Okay, I have a barrel out there.
There is a crate also.
And a couple of crates, yeah.
And a backpack. Put also the backpack there to see if the backpack will survive. I don't know if it's too small, but we'll check it out. Also, one thing, do not drop. Oh, don't put the backpack, because when you drop the backpack, let's test it. When you drop a backpack on a raft from yourself, it should make crazy things. So say it first. Drop your backpack.
No, it's good.
No, it's good.
I can pick it up.
Yeah, but
drag it.
Okay, leave it there.
Yeah. Do you want anything else here?
Maybe a crate
I have
and
one
a
there.
barrel and a bucket. Those are all different items.
I don't think I have a bucket.
There is a barrel there, and that's it. And let's sail to another island. Also, all those things will move while we sail. So it's not recommended that the player is on that top floor because it's different interaction between a player model and all those models in between each other. I don't know really why, but whenever I like sail, well, it's boring, sailing, and then I go up there to watch the horizon, to talk with the birds and stuff, and then the fronds attack me. Okay, now let's go. Save it and let's travel to one of those islands. And so we have how many? Let's count the things we have up there. We have 4 or 5 front packs. Oh, yeah, there you go. You see what happens when player goes up.
Yeah. So let me load. So that's probably what shoots the player into the sky sometimes.
So it's a 4 front packs, 1 mast,
no,
1 backpack.
We can see we can see it like this.
Oh, yeah, sure. 3 front packs.
3 front packs.
Make a screenshot and
it doesn't work.
See.
The Steam overlay doesn't work.
The
shortcut is Shift.
For me, it's working. But
really?
That doesn't matter. I will make a screenshot. Okay.
Done?
Yeah, I'll just capture the entire screen.
Okay.
Let's sail. Yeah. It would be cool to pick up a crab and put it up there, man. That would be mayhem.
You can't, can you?
No, you can't, but it will mess up with everything, There is no way. It's a moving object, It would create such a mess.
So do you want me to destroy this?
Well, are you ready to sail?
Yeah.
Because check the wind.
It's always the way you need it on easy mode.
Okay.
So that's fine. We might do a session for that, for sailing.
Yeah.
But
try to pick it up so it doesn't stay under the raft. When you crack it. That's stick.
Right. Oh,
but
okay.
But you don't need to. About the rear stick, you don't care.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna use the rear stick. If you leave it, that stick, you can use it when you come back to anchor yourself again. Then you build just the rear one. And if it's usually, I put this in deeper water, so I don't destroy the base that is deeper in the water. When I sail in, I just add 1 stick on top of it, build it quickly, and my raft is like in the dock.
Okay.
I think we can go.
Can we?
Well, yes, man. It's the moment of truth.
Okay. Are we moving?
I bet you it will be super cool and safe.
So usually when I was doing stuff like this, I couldn't even move the raft. So
I can't explain why this works. It works because I think the raft didn't lose a physical connection with the water, with all that stuff up there. So it all kind of adjusted to itself,
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to lower the raft while it's in that connection, in that state. And then you won't have any problems with it. It will sail like with crates.
And they're not moving up there, you see?
They are not moving because the waves cannot touch them. And while they are not part of the raft, but they are not also part of the waves. And they are literally, when you make a screenshot at the end, you will see that they are in the same place.
That's why I was having troubles. Because with the small raft, I put once a couple of coconuts and sticks, same way like up there, but down here, and it would do all sorts of crazy things.
On the bottom floor, they will interact with the waves, and it's a mess.
Yeah. Okay, So do you want to sail up to that island?
Yeah, let's just do the proper landing there and unload stuff, and then people can ask more questions. Actually, while we are sailing, feel free to ask in voice chat or in a text chat.
Yeah, feel free to talk to us. That's okay. If you have a microphone.
Yeah, let's just chat while we sail.
This is. Can we upload like 3 hour long videos to YouTube? Do you know that?
You can edit that a bit.
Does anyone know that? I know I uploaded once a 1 hour long video, but I'm not sure
But you
about.
can edit this video to be like 15 minutes if you have time.
Yeah, I don't. I'll cut out maybe the beginning where you see
Well,
my desktop.
you can just scroll through it and cut all the parts when we load it, game save and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I'll see it. Yeah. So you see now, and everyone, not only Fatfly, when you play Escape the Pacific and you stream it, people will probably get bored watching you just go from island to island. So that's something that we have to find a solution for.
Yeah, I have solution. I charge like $15 per hour to talk with you while you sail.
Why didn't you put more sails on? Because this is a catamaran and we only have this side and that side.
Well, we could, but I mean, the speed was not like important for us at the moment. What is important with catamaran is that you have really only 11 raft bases. But look up, Mr. Radu. You have 9 cargo positions up there. Actually 8 because we didn't use the one with the stock. So it's like you can have a really huge storage area this way, while if you use the regular crates and holders, you will need more materials to build them on the bottom floor and stuff like that. Still, this is a workaround. I usually have those crates and my fire and a bed on my raft to enjoy the game, to feel comfortable, and to have everything handy. Because everything that is on the second floor, you cannot touch until you land on the next island. If you open that door and enter that area up there, your raft is gonna go. It's a no-go zone, while sailing. So all you need is down there. This is just for transporting stuff, for building bases, so you can get a lot of stuff that you can put up there and just transfer to another island with no much fuss. And please do share screenshots of your future builds based on this session. We would really like to see what you invented. Play with it. It's
Petra, I'm already sitting and waiting, see? And that's why it moves so fast, because it's on fast time. If you look top right in red, it says fast time.
I didn't notice that. I was wondering why the heck is that raft going so fast?
Yeah. You can load multiple hours of video on YouTube. Cage posts his stream on YouTube and they have gone as long as... Oh, I'll have a chat with Cage. Cage is... I have to say I contacted a couple of those, if you can call them famous YouTubers, survival people. The only one that went on a phone call with me was Cage, and he is such a nice person. You cannot imagine. And while I was joining the chat, you probably all of you have seen his videos. If you remember the way how he starts his video by saying hello everyone or something like that, I joined the chat and he started like that, and I was just waiting because in my head, because of his voice, I was watching a YouTube video and he was like, "Are you there?" And I was like, "Shit, I thought I'm watching a YouTube video." So he's a very nice guy.
Don't say shit in live stream, mate.
It's okay. We're all grown-ups here, aren't we?
Well, you never know. But in general, our apologies.
Fatfly is the more diplomatic one.
Nah, just pay attention to details.
Yeah. So we're here. At what stage do you want me to stop?
Well, this is the moment where we will name the raft. And I think the winner is our good friend, Mr. Father Jack, the raft of the gods.
The raft of the gods.
I mean, all other names were so much better than this one, so it stick out. And because it's working, with some magic and some Escape the Pacific engineering, we managed to transfer. Let's fly up just to confirm that all our stuff is there, and that is it.
I forgot how to fly up.
It didn't even move.
They technically didn't. The barrel rolled a small bit. That one moved a small bit, but the palm fronts.
I think everything moved just a bit,
Yeah. Like
But
this.
in general, it is stable.
This is amazing. Like it shouldn't have to be done like this, but this works, and everyone witnessed it now for 2.5 hours nearly, which is great.
I think this improved your experience in this game, and we are gonna make more of these videos and more on tips and tricks. So stay tuned, and thank you very much all for joining. Mr. Radu.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any questions before we finish this? Because we are now technically done. I'll be waiting here for 5 more minutes. Thank you guys. Time to rebuild my entire raft. Yes, FMJ, you are the one that pretty much influenced us to do this stream after we've seen the pictures with your raft vertically. Petra, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. We'll have more of this, and the next ones will most probably be on Twitch. We'll see how that goes, because we have a lot of people that are on the Steam forums that already told me in particular, look, I don't do Discord, so they asked me to stay in touch, or they asked us to stay in touch with them over the Steam forums, and that's perfect. Okay, as I said, we will be waiting here. I'll wait here until no one else is typing anymore. Thank you both. I'm a bit risk adverse, so I will stick to securing items down on the floor for the time being. Yes, Lady Southwark used those item holders that we recently introduced. This was very helpful. Thank you for taking the time to share. You are more than welcome, all of you. Ropes. What ropes? Lady Southwark. Are you asking for an easier way to make ropes?
Ropes are good. I mean, yeah, ropes are really cool in some applications, especially while you're lost in the Pacific.
I know what ropes do.
Oh, that, okay.
So look, we have something in the making. It's a nice new little feature. I'm not even sure if you, Fatfly, know about this, but it's.
I will not admit anyways, so.
It will be a game changer. So I won't say anything about deadlines, but it will happen sometime in the future. Teddy, you are welcome. I'm actually impressed how good this worked.
Well, I was holding my fingers behind my back.
Oh, look
honest.
at this. You've seen it?
Yeah, don't go to the upper floor. That's what happens. Because it's weird things going on up there, in behind the scene in the game mechanics. The game is confused what to do when you do that. So it's just.
We were there with the raft, yeah?
Yeah.
I went up the stairs and we were shot in here.
And look, all those things are now moved. because they are not in their natural state, you know. And when you pushed one, it interacted with all the others, and they realized, oh my God, we are not where we should be, and boom.
But now, question: we managed to bring the stuff to this island. How will players be able to take the
To
stuff down?
unload it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, first thing, you will have to slowly and carefully drag your raft so it loses connection with the waves. And
Oh,
most of the things will drop on the lower floor, but just drag it out and you will pick up that stuff later.
okay. So I'm for everyone. I'm holding my right click to drag the raft, and I'm moving. Okay, so this is
That should be pretty safe, as long as it's not on the water fully. And
Yeah.
you should pick up first the stuff that is underwater.
where's
So
this?
there
Yeah.
is also another way. You build on the top floor one flat area, so you can stand and grab things in your hands from that area all around you. You know.
Okay.
But I usually just shake a raft a bit, and that stuff falls out, and I pick it up like you are doing right now, because it's quicker.
Okay. So I got those two things that fell down. Let's see what
It
happens
should
now.
be totally safe if you go up there.
Is it?
I just open the door and
No,
that's
no,
it.
no. It's not.
It's still crazy. Yeah?
Yeah. And the only reason why it didn't flow away was
Because of the tree. Okay, just remove those doors and then you can pick up the stuff.
so. This is something that
Well, look, this is also a new design for me.
oh look, I can get
You can grab it from there, but just remove the doors, unfasten them, and then pick them up, and then you will be able to grab stuff.
now I'm flying.
Oh, good! You are unloading. You are unloading the raft in a very creative manner.
We flew from there to here, and all of the stuff is now scattered around the
Well,
island. The backpack
yeah,
is here.
unloading will be a bit different for everybody, but like I said, build a small, like flat area on top there. So, for example, if we move that door one block further and leave that little platform there, we can stand on, you know, without touching other things
Like
around there.
make the
Yeah, just move the door one block further, and then you will have that middle area where you can stand and just grab stuff in your hand from the sides over the walls.
yeah.
But if you wanna fix that to stop moving, just remove the door.
Yeah. Okay. No, 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 no.
You don't have to go that high to grab it.
No.
You can grab it from the bottom floor too.
Like from
It's
here.
not. Yeah,
Right.
just aim at that and grab it.
No.
Because I don't see the text. I don't know what you are.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm not moving now. That's everything. The fit here. Detach.
Or you can
Okay.
also crash it with your axe or whatever, you know, just because when you touch the door is colliding with the rest of the stuff.
And you see, mini bug. The door is behind me. I'm holding it.
I shouldn't laugh, I
Do we
guess.
see it? Yeah, you see.
Oh my god, you have like a rudder for yourself. You can swim.
I drop it and it's there.
Okay, try to move up on the raft.
Now it's if
Ah, okay, so the doors,
and I can pick everything what's left up. Okay, so this is a
But
great.
I don't think we lost anything. I mean, everything is there.
Yeah, the chest is there, the backpack is back
And
there.
that's why I said that it will be interesting to see what players figure out how to safely unload and load stuff, and then we'll improve our method.
Yeah, they'll be flooding us with bug reports. So we'll probably I'll keep this save and we'll do If people are asking how to
Yeah.
unload, we'll do another video. I won't save this one, so we have the raft back there.
Yeah, so the task for players is to figure out the safe unloading method.
Let me see, is it there? I think someone was asking a question. Anything to improve shaking when walking on lower level raft? I think you can put the floors. You see these floors, the plank floor. If you put it down there, you'll have an, how do you say it? An even surface, and then you can walk normally.
Yes, the floors or banana roofs or roofs, whatever is cheaper, you can place them. But be aware that whatever you put, if you put a roof, you cannot attach stuff on that raft base. So it's just for walking.
You see here, I'm walking now, and everything is fine.
Because you saved and reloaded the game, and then
Oh no,
and the raft was already.
I
Oh, no,
mean the floors to stop the shaking. To answer Petra's question, you see, walking is here smooth because
Smooth, yeah.
it's an even floor.
But can you attach stuff when you put the floor on a raft base? You cannot, right?
You mean like a
If
ladder?
if you put the floor there where you are standing,
Yeah,
can you put the crate there and fasten it with a rope?
I don't think so
I
because
don't think so, but
you can also not activate the sailing UI while if you would have a floor here, because you would look
I,
at the floor, not at the
yeah, I
module.
just wanted to check if Peter worked something on that account, but
I think so.
it's in a plan also to be able to fasten the crates on the top floor too, on a floor actually. So no matter where it is,
Yeah.
soon.
That
Right.
looks like the repeat of the old crab, the raft and fly problem. Grab, not crab, a new doored approach. I'm not sure I understand that one. Would it work to remove the door right before you land on shore? I'm sure you could. But then still, because you are interacting with the waves, you could still be thrown around.
I think the safest way is just to break the door with axe. And then,
Yeah.
but be aware that those parts that are falling might also collide with something. So
So can you from here? Yeah. You can break it from here. I think the only reason why we are not flying around now is because of those two pillars. Because you see,
oh yeah,
it does the same thing. I'm not moving now. Yeah.
it's shaking like.
So I'm just curious. We have to save, yeah. I'm just curious. So we are there. Oh yeah, look.
But it stabilized itself. Whoops.
No. We're
We have
flying.
a turbo.
I'm not moving. It just slides down. Yeah, it's so
It's a no-go zone.
just be careful. Once you're in the water and you're ready to go, don't go up there. You're better off destroying the ladder.
Yeah, just to
But it,
not
oh,
accidentally.
you see, it went underwater and I'm underwater. Yeah. It's
Go. Can you use that U key to climb up? Is it work?
see. Wait, I have the. Does it matter where I go? Where I go?
Doesn't matter. It should any piece. You know.
Drag. Do I have anything in my hands? Nothing. Where is it? No, I don't have the key. So that's weird.
Because it never worked for me, and some people posted screenshots.
Here. Get on. It just has to be reworked. If I'm looking down now, you see get on for like half a second.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Fix that.
You see, I'm looking down. It's just, see, it's R. I pressed R.
So you literally have to aim on top side of the
Yeah, you
raft.
have to look at this edge, which is weird. Let me see if I can do it again. So you see, you look at that edge, and then you press R, which is completely not player friendly. Yeah, it's something we have to look at. Let me go back. Okay, so looks like there are still people watching. Any more questions? No, you cannot attach secure items to a plank floor at base raft mod. Yeah, Lady Southwark,
Confirmed.
thank you. You cannot place floor sections between raft modules. I think you mean to put the floor section in here.
Yes, you can. You can totally place them there. You just need a frame, and you can put the roof there and walk over it. But be aware,
You put the frame in
that's
there, but
left.
you need the pillar, one there, one here, and then you can put the
Put
frame.
left.
Yeah,
Put it there,
here. See, you can put it in there.
and then you can put floor on top of that. But if you put the floor there, build a railing behind it because the sea will catch your legs and you will slide off your raft. So, because it's not meant to be like that, you know. Mr. Radu will demonstrate.
So you
So
can.
when you are traveling and you step on that part, you will literally, it's like the sea will catch you and you will just fall off the raft. So
I
I always
cannot
build.
play. Sorry, cannot place it because of
You
this.
cannot because of the stick.
But it's okay. I won't save. I was telling people to not talk over other people, and I am doing it myself.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We need 6 more sticks and 1 thick branch. Just see.
To release the poor animal.
I have tried and it would not go. Yeah, just watch this and then you'll learn how to do it.
You need at least 3 pillars to be able to put that frame. And then later you can remove the pillars if you don't need them, but that's the prerequisite. And nothing must be on that because it won't hold any crates or anything.
Let's see. Yeah, I knew that part. Oh, probably the one with the pillars. Yeah, and now you can walk here.
Let's release the raft and sail. Just show people what is the danger.
Yeah. A quick note, you see, you probably realized when you walk on sand, you have a certain speed. And then when you walk on a raft, it's slower. But then when you walk on the floor, it's again fast. I'm not sure why Peter made it like this.
It's
Maybe
like natural to simulate like the rough terrain.
maybe so you won't easily fall off the raft because you walk too fast, too quick. So I'm releasing the raft now. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see me trying to save, let me know.
Alright.
So I won't
I
save.
will scream. I will scream.
Okay, that's gone. Is it moving? No, wind. I thought
Did you know?
yeah, I thought on starter you always have wind from the back. Oh, I think this one is still touching the.
But it should tell you too shallow.
Yeah.
Check your sails. no, it's stuck.
Oh, I tried to lift it, and that fell through. Okay, let's see again. Are we moving? No. That's weird. Oh, now.
Yeah, I think it was just that little rudder that was touching
Yeah.
the sand. Okay, now, drop that thing from there.
Now.
Ah, you see what happened? That was a trick.
That was the thing you wanted to show me? To show
Yeah.
the...
So standing on that thing will just your player will lose connection with the raft.
Okay, so I fell because I slid off. And look at this. You see the speed? What's
Yeah.
happening here?
Because of that front pack.
Really?
Yeah, just take it in your hands and it will.
I can't move. I'm pressing backwards and... Yeah. So... no,
See
I'm,
what
I'm
happens.
sliding off.
What happens when you have stuff on a bottom floor?
Yeah. So
I wonder if I'm the only one alive.
Can I can't even... What is happening? Oh wait,
What is happening is bad marketing.
No. I pressed the flying thing, and looks like it's bugged. It keeps...
Try to get rid of that front pack.
How? Go.
Well, that was crazy.
Okay, so now it's still going super... No, it's not. So you say if I go here, it slides me down?
Yeah, just stand on that one and you will see how you will just fall off the raft.
Even if the raft is not moving?
No, when it's not moving, because that happens because the sea grabs your legs as a player and you are
Okay.
just get caught in it.
Bye, Franz. Yeah, Lady Southwark. You as a hoarder, you must be crying now to see those Franz gone. So I'll walk here and just stop as soon as I touch them. Yeah, it just slides me off. Yeah.
So railing behind you will save your life and you have a nice walking area.
That's fine here. But here we'll just... And the shaking is probably because of the waves.
Well, sometimes it usually doesn't shake. I think it's just a specific situation because it's that type of floor. I usually use banana and they don't have those like grappling, so
Yeah.
you just slide.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
The faster you go, of course, the faster you will slide. Because
Yeah.
literally, sea grabs you and you stand there in place.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I have to go, my friends, and thank
Good.
you again for
Can
listening to us for your time, man.
Can you put the rail across the part it is sliding you off? Yeah, so you can put one of this or any other railing. You can put it in here.
The cheapest one is one with just a stick, stick fence.
Where is it?
It's just a couple
This
sticks.
one. Or
No,
this
that one. And it's literally like 2 sticks, and that's enough.
Can I put it in here?
You should be able to put it. I mean, it's just maybe because you are shaking on the water.
It lets me in there. Maybe you have to put it...
No, I totally used it before, so it's just...
I think it's because you have no frame there anymore. So you probably have to put to put this on before you remove... No, you still have the frame. Sorry.
No, you still have the frames there. No, it's just specific case you have there. It won't fit. I bet if you are on the island, it will perfectly be normal to put it there.
It goes there, you see, and it goes... Does it... Should go here too. Yeah, so it's definitely possible. You just have to play around small. Look where it put it. So that's what happens when you put blueprints
I don't
while
see
you're
what
on the
you
water.
mean. I totally... Your stream quality is so bad, I don't see that.
Really? Good.
No.
Let me try
Not
this.
really. Not really.
So I put one in there, and you see how it lifted it up.
Mm.
I'll show you in a bit. I'll be
The
flying.
waves just push it up.
And sometimes you could put a wall in here, but it's placed back there.
Yeah.
And you see it here. It's now misaligned.
So building on water is no go.
Let me see. You see here? That one. So building on water is not recommended. And here the same down there.
Anyways, enjoy the rest of the evening, morning, afternoon, and
Yeah.
bye-bye.
See you guys. If you have any other questions, type them in the normal chats. And keep an eye on this Discord because we will do more of these live sessions. Cheers.